21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7,
leave the pencil in if you have
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
How you doing? I'm Michael Katakis. I'm the Executive Director at the Spirit of Huntington Arts Center. Welcome, welcome to the Spirit of Huntington Arts Center and our Virtual Art Gala 2020, which is called Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show. And we're coming live to you, right, from this big phone. Not really, but we are streaming live today, which is exciting, and we can't wait to share all these great things with you. And again, don't forget to give a shout out below if you want to say hi. You can see those comments, and we're here, and we want to definitely interact with you. So it's an amazing night. Thank you for coming to our virtual art exhibition. It is the opening night tonight, and it's an online program, obviously. We'd love to be with you, but we can't be with you like we were last year when we had 350 people here. But you know what? We're going to make the best of this. We're going to have a lot of fun today, and we're going to be showcasing our beautiful artwork as well. Artability really is a creative expression outlet for all of our students. They're able to show their work. We're able to celebrate their diversity. We're able to celebrate all the great organizations that we work with. There's over 12 organizations that have contributed art that we've been a part of, and we're so blessed and happy to be sharing that with you guys tonight. You know, creative expression and really art is a verb. This act of creative expression really is like an act of love. There will be over 250 pieces of art and student art for sale, produced in collaboration with our contributing sponsors, supporting both the artist and the 501c3 charity. It's a 70-30 split. So folks, it's just like a real gallery, okay? But in this case, we're giving 70% back to the organization or to the artist to help support their mission and their vision to keep things going. So in effect, you're not only helping us here at the Spirit of Huntington Arts Center and obviously our great organization, but you're helping other partners like Cerebral Palsy Association, Life's Work, Free, IGHL, Palomine, the Adler Center at the YJCC, and so many more. It's like a Band-Aid concert, you know, because we're coming together to support things that are better in life. Creativity, art, creative expression. These are the things that are so important that we want to highlight tonight. And in a world of art and creativity, we have amazing professional artists as well. We have over $1 million in art that we got on loan and we represent from Cerebral Palsy Association to help sell. And they also agreed to this 50% off price deal that's going on right now. And you get amazing artists like Salvador Dali prints that are like $9,000, $10,000 are gonna be on sale for half price. So you gotta check out the professional art as well as the student art. And we have basically two tabs on the website. You're gonna see it. One tab is the student art, the other tab is for the professional art. Really, it's going to go to a great cause, which is obviously the Spirit of Huntington Arts Center, but you're also helping out all these other organizations. So this is really just an amazing collaboration. That's why we call it Long Island's largest special needs art show. It's just in time for the holidays. You can get your gifts right now. We're gonna be able to ship them out in time for you. So please, please partake in this. Please look at the artwork down below. And I think the best thing right now is to understand who we are. So why don't we take a look at this video, which was produced by the Imagine Awards. We were nominated for one of the best charities on Long Island. They helped produce a video for us. So let's just take a quick look so you can see what we're all about and understand the Spirit of Huntington Arts Center.
As a devoted artist dedicated to helping veterans and children with special needs, it's been a long journey. At 30 years old, I learned I had a form of autism. I think art is a wonderful way to heal children, and the center is a spirit of giving, sharing, and helping others. This place has really defined dreams for a lot of people. Our Artists Come Alive program for creative expression has grown from serving individuals to working with groups such as Northport VA and Life's Work. These groups participate as a community each year when the Center presents Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, where student work is exhibited and offered for sale. Last year we started a new program called Artworks to help our artists channel their skills and passion into rewarding careers in digital art. The program offers vocational training and real-world experience preparing students for jobs in digital art and graphic design. We are limited only by the boundaries of art itself, which are endless.
Wow, we really do ignite the passion of students with special needs and veterans for creative expression to transform their lives. You saw that in a video, and our center is built on the foundation of love that fosters problem solving and free expression that can help nurture students of all ages through education and vocational training. But you know what? Let's take a look firsthand. I want to take you on a tour of the whole Art Center. I want you to meet the team because this team is beyond. I could sit here and talk all day, but you really have to meet these amazing people that make these dreams come true and these transformations happen every day. And we're even going to cut through some of our students so you can see some of their insight. We did some videos, all produced, by the way, by the Special Needs Artworks team that produced all these videos. They just did an amazing job. In fact, they're working now on this. You got to see everything. And we are going to break away for a couple commercials because we got to talk about some of our sponsors. Again, all produced by our Artworks team. But let's take a look. Let's see what this place is and see how we make dreams come true every day.
Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, is sponsored by Mark the Architect. As an architect, Mark Wittenberg works collaboratively with each client to provide an end result that fulfills the needs of the client. He considers each project carefully and cares about it as if it was his own. Thank you to Mark the Architect for sponsoring our event.
All right, everyone, let's take a look here at the Spirit of Huntington Art Center. We are in our main art gallery right now. Again, this used to be an old library at the Spirit of Huntington Art Center, and this was the actual original art gallery that was part of the library in the 60s. And you can see that it's all built in with the tracks. We got all of our artwork hanging up. All of this artwork is for sale for you guys. You can't believe the incredible talent and treasure that you're gonna see here. We're now walking out into the hallway. You can see some of the beautiful sculptures from some of the students have done art here that's just incredible. It's breathtaking. Stuff that's made out of plaster. We even have bronzes over here. We've done life cast. All of these things are so cool and all part of the Spirit of Huntington Art Center. Here's some of our other students. You can see as soon as you walk in, and you'll see some of their cool art. In fact, all of this artwork is for sale today.
Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, is sponsored by Girls Inc. Inspiring all girls to be strong, smart, and bold, Girls Inc. focuses on the development of the whole girl. The combination of long-lasting mentoring relationships, a pro-girl environment, and evidence-based programming equips girls to navigate gender, economic, and social barriers and grow up healthy, educated, and independent. Thank you, Girls Inc. for sponsoring our event.
All right, everyone, when you walk through these magical doors, you're gonna see something that's just so beautiful and so amazing, and that's this cool gallery that's all set up right now. This is all right now the teachers' art, and these are amazing, amazing teachers that we use here at the Spirit of Huntington Art Center. Some of them are professional artists, this is their careers. Others are professional teachers, and some of them are just great volunteers and support people. So you can see some of this cool art that's on display. And again, all of this art is for sale, so you'll be able to see all of these great pieces online. And of course, our beautiful statue here from LT Cherokee. We can't go without a shout out to LT. He was an amazing teacher with us for many years, and this is a beautiful bronze that's sitting here at the Spirit of Huntington Art Center. On sale for $22,000 if you want to buy it. All right, here at the Spirit of Huntington Art Center, we represent a lot of artists, as you see here, from the teachers all the way down to the students. What's so very cool about this is that we teach art, and we teach it in a really cool way. Our program has been going on for many years, and Diane's here to talk to us a little bit about our cool programs.
I'm so excited to tell you about our Artists Come Alive program. This is our original program that we created 10 years ago back in the garage. Each week we learn about a different artist through slideshow presentations, videos, and my personal favorite, storybooks. Love the storybook. Then Michael goes over to our magic easel over here and does a step-by-step presentation. Our students can follow along with that artist style, or they can create a masterpiece all of their own. Our goal at the Spirit of Huntington is to inspire creativity, teach a little bit about that artist style and some of the challenges that they've been able to overcome, and then we step back and we watch the magic unfold. Our projects are all process-based and developmentally appropriate for all learning styles. So we've been blessed to be able to welcome so many students to our center, from our South Huntington students to Life's Work, Sangha Education Center, even projects with the Boys and Girl Scouts. And then we get to go on the road to some really amazing organizations like Independent Group Hope and Living and the YJCC, the Adler Center over there, Palomine. It's been a wonderful experience for us, for the children, for the families.
All those programs that Diane's talking about that we work with, all those students from all those organizations are who we're representing today in today's show. So we're so excited to be sharing all of this great art that we've been working with all these students over the last year into a big art show called Artability. So you can see even here, like this is a quick setup of where the students are coming in when we do have that as hybrid classes, so we're able to kind of keep everyone socially distanced. We can't have a lot in the program, but what's fun about the hybrids is that they're both online and in person a little bit. So you can see over here that Miss Ingrid is setting up all of the paints, getting ready for all of our boxes going out next week. So we're all busy still here up to the last moment, getting our artwork together and getting it all ready to ship out.
Hi, I'm Timothy Joseph Goditis,
And what school do you go to, Tim?
Walt Whitman High School.
Do you remember the first time you came to the Art Center?
Yeah,
I think it was ninth grade.
It was nice.
yeah, it was ninth grade.
Did you remember coming here? Did you like it?
I did.
What did you like about it?
I love all of you.
Can you remember any of the volunteers that helped out?
Andrea,
Yeah, Andrea, she was here.
Diane, Liz, Eric. My favorite artist is Andy Warhol.
Can you tell us about your picture there? What's that one right there?
Jasper John's Straws.
Yeah, stars. Yeah. What I like best about that, Timmy, is how you outlined all the stars and made that really nice.
Yeah. In New York City last year, my artwork was on the wall, up on the 7th floor.
He'll even tell you how we got there.
Yeah,
You were having fun at that show?
I did.
What else do you like about the Art Center? You know, who's some of your friends in the class?
Andrew, Devin, John, Danny, Joshua.
That's right, you've got lots of friends. I think that attending the Art Center gave him a little bit of independence. It was an hour and a half on Saturday mornings where he gets to be with his friends without mom or dad or somebody telling him exactly what to do. It gave him the freedom to create whatever he wanted to. It's really his own designs, and he does enjoy being with his friends, and he loves Mike and Diane and everybody at the Art Center.
It's been a blessing also having you here, Timmy, because you're just a sweet person and you're a sweet artist. I think you're an amazing artist.
You guys do wonderful things here. It's been 5 years.
5 years.
It's a long time.
We would just like to thank you for everything that you and Diane and all of the volunteers do for our kids. Thank you.
Thank you. Come check it out. Feel free.
All right, what was your name again?
My name is John Williams,
Great. And what school do you go to?
Waltman High School.
Do you remember the first time you came to the Spirit of Huntington Art Center? Or?
When I was in 9th grade,
And what did you like about the Spirit of Huntington Art Center?
seeing my friends,
All right. And what do you like best about the Art Center?
I like to draw any different kinds of pictures and see all the art teachers and my friends.
Tell us who some of your friends are at the Art Center.
Dennis, Josh, Timmy, Danny, Andrew.
Good, you remember them all. Better than I can remember them. And who's your favorite art teacher at the Art Center?
You.
I'm teasing. Who else do you like that helps you out at the Art Center?
Nina Rodriguez.
Right, she helped out. How about
Anna Edwards.
There you go.
And Colette.
They like to work with you guys too, right?
Yep.
You have a little famous saying that Miss Diane likes you hear her say. Do you remember that saying?
Yep.
Can you give it to us?
You're killing me, Smalls.
Yes, so like that, that's on there. All right, can you tell other people to come join us at the Art Center?
All right, people, come to the Art Center.
All right, now we're entering Eric Price, our founder's private area of the Art Center, which is just amazing. This is where he really does flourish. He does all these great paintings and sculptures. In fact, here's one of Michael Noeth. This guy actually was the spark that started the Art Center, because this is what inspired Eric to get going and really come to a fruition with this. His friend died in 9/11 in the Pentagon. He was the only New Yorker that died in the Pentagon. And it really inspired Eric to go on and really do art and teach art, because they talked about opening up an art school. So this was really kind of very cool that this guy was like kind of the person that lit the match, right? As you come in this studio, you'll see some of his beautiful expressive work. He's got that cool gear theme that's always going on, right? You'll see all of that in his paintings. And these are all his original art, all oil paintings, amazing stuff. And there's a whole series of the gears, and it culminates into a beautiful painting like this. And then Joe, maybe we'll grab these, because these are ones that that's actually for sale tonight. So we're excited for you guys to see these, getting a little sneak preview. This is the original oil paintings done by Eric Price, and they're really expressive and loose and just gorgeous. All right, so just start out with your name.
Eric J. Price,
And you are the
founder of the Spirit of Huntington.
What made you start the Spirit of Huntington Art Center?
The reason I started this charity was in memory of my good friend Michael Noeth, who died in the Pentagon 9/11.
What was your vision or dream for this center?
To give kids with special needs a place to do art, as well as veterans.
Tell us a little bit about how it started over at the old gas station, Eric.
Well, it started with a mural that I painted with a team of people of Major Lendatora and other veterans. And then it blossomed into classes. And then it took off from there.
There was a little bit of a story, Eric, that you used to tell about George Washington being over there at Platt's Tavern. Can you share that with us?
Yeah, George Washington gave a speech on that property in 1790. So we erected a mural of George Washington giving the speech. We were able to bring a mural to our building here.
Now, you had a vision of coming into this building. Do you remember that time when you thought about this building?
Yeah, I actually prayed over this building 5 years before we got in it.
And you just felt like we were supposed to be there, right?
Yeah.
What do you enjoy most about the Art Center now that you're here? Was it 10 years later?
Well, it's a pleasure to help with assisting special needs students.
Do you feel like art has helped your struggles in life too?
Yes.
Can you explain that?
Well, I think art has helped me deal with some of the challenges of autism. Definitely.
Can you tell us a little bit about where you went to school and how you're academically trained and all that?
I went to school at the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts, and then I got a degree, and I went to FIT as well, and then I got a degree in art therapy, a bachelor's from Post.
And you met Michael Noeth where at FIT?
FIT, yeah.
I'm sure if he was looking down on us, he'd be pretty proud of you, right? What do you think?
Yes.
I mean, how many students do you think we've helped, Eric?
I don't know.
I mean, it's been 10 years doing this, right?
A lot of students.
I'd say thousands almost, maybe even, you know. We started out with, what, three kids in a garage, right? And now we're up to almost 150 students, you know, a week coming through the program. What do you think the future is of the Spirit of Huntington Arts Center? Do you think we can make more of these? We have a spirit of New York City and a spirit of Connecticut. Maybe.
Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, is sponsored by Whitestone Associates. Whitestone Associates is a boutique firm of strategic advisors serving emerging growth and middle market companies. They advise clients on key strategic decisions. Thank you, Whitestone Associates, for sponsoring our event.
All right, you just saw Eric's amazing artwork. I want to now introduce you over here to sculpture and our very cool sculpture department. Sculpture is so amazing because we've been able to really expand our services and products once we got Gina Mars on board. She's just been an amazing addition, and she was able to bring all this great equipment with all the wheels and the kiln and all these special things. And Gina, let's talk about what you do here at the Spirit of Huntington Arts Center.
How are you today? So this is our ceramic sculpture department, and you're just in time because we're opening up the kiln. We have some wonderful pieces created by me and the students for our wonderful auction. As you can see, these are some of the things we're creating on the potter's wheel. Okay, vessels, kind of like an intermediate class. Here's a wonderful leaf before fall came. We took some leaves, created these wonderful platters, and they'll be available at our auction. We teach classes at the Spirit of Huntington 4 days a week. They're for beginners, intermediate, advanced. We teach people with all kinds of special needs. And if you come on over here, you can see Lucille, my assistant. She's creating a demonstration of what's going to go on in the next class. So she's glazing a woven piece, and this is what it's going to look like when it comes out. This project is great for all levels, and it's a little bit of what we do here at the Spirit of Huntington.
It's beautiful, Gina. I love all these. These are great. And these are already glazed, to show you an example of it. Good job.
Everything that we create here is food safe, a lot of functional pieces. Although we do have a couple special needs students who enjoy creating sculptures. Here's an example of a piece that one of our students has made recently. It's a vase form with decals. Somebody made a vase specifically for tulips for the spring. So there'll be 3 tulips sticking out of this. Here's another piece created on the potter's wheel with a lid. And believe it or not, every person who comes here, we work with them and what they want to do. So if they want to do sculpture, we create a program for them. If they're a beginner, we start them off on the potter's wheel slowly. This is a piece created by someone who has only taken the class for 6 weeks. It's a covered jar. And just working on the potter's wheel is very relaxing. It's a great thing to do, and a great way to spend your time. Also, you'll make a lot of friends because everybody works together in clay, and that is one of the most amazing things about it is you'll come here, you'll relax, you'll meet some people, and you'll create something that you get to take home because clay comes alive.
My name is Evelyn Morris. I came to Spirit of Huntington for my first time, and I was actually a little nervous. I also loved all of the clay projects they had in the showroom. I love all of the paintings, so I decided to do the classes myself, have them online and everything, and I actually absolutely loved the classes. So much fun, and I learned so much. So Clay Comes Alive is basically where we learned about different artists who use clay as their art supply. And my favorite one I've done so far is a tiki flower pot I made for my mom. I had a lot of fun doing it, and Miss Gina is really knowledgeable When you have questions, she makes very clear and sophisticated answers. I was introduced by AIM about Spirit of Huntington, and they told my mom about it.
Evelyn has difficulties with socializing. Her intake of information is very compartmentalized, and it was always difficult for her to draw on it. To use an example of how the Spirit of Huntington has helped her, when she did her clay class, they gave her a slab of clay, and she had to come up with an idea. She had to assemble it. She had to think of what she wanted it to look like. So from nothing, she had to draw on all kinds of imagination and thinking skills. She wasn't given a paint-by-number drawing where you just follow the numbers. She had to actually think these things out. And that's really helped her in her day-to-day life.
All right, so I can't believe how impressive Gina's work is and what she's doing there. It's so cool, it's so amazing, it's so expressive. All of the artwork and all the teachers are doing amazing work here. In fact, look, here's Mr. Carter's fun drawings. We have so many great artists that help out here and are part of our scene. Here is Holly. She's getting ready. She's packing up all the boxes. Wave, Holly. And these are all the boxes that are getting ready to go out. So you guys, who are in our program, you get these, and now the kids are getting so excited, and students are getting so excited when the big box arrives and the mail war is picked up. All right, so this is what the box is all about. This is what this student gets at the beginning of the month. Like I said, we're doing over 100-something boxes a month, which is so exciting. And we're excited now to start showing you some of the artwork. So let's take a break and slide into.
No, you gotta see some. The whole point of what we do is just the amazing artwork that the students create. And this isn't even staged, this is just where I work, all the artwork that the students created, because it's really, I know it's kind of interesting to say, but it's really about the relationships that we form with our students and the way that they feel comfortable enough to express themselves and just create all these beautiful things. And my own personal house, I'm probably one of the biggest patrons of the Spirit of Huntington, because the art is just so beautiful. The art makes you happy, and for those of you that know the students behind the work, it's really, this is why we do what we do, and the love that we get from the students and the families, and the way we feel is just really what the Spirit of Huntington is all about.
Couldn't have said it better.
Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, is sponsored by 5 Star Advertising. 5 Star Advertising is a full-service agency that combines all aspects of creative services with a specific focus on the needs of retailers, the automotive industry, and corporate business. They do it all. Thank you, 5 Star Advertising, for sponsoring our event.
Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, is sponsored by Free. Free benefits and proudly supports more than 4,000 individuals with intellectual or developmental disabilities, mental illness, and traumatic brain injury. It is the mission of Free to help individuals of all abilities realize their full potential. Thank you, Free, for sponsoring our event.
All right, well, you just got a great sneak preview of the whole Spirit of Huntington Arts Center downstairs. Now we're gonna take a walk upstairs, but even our hallways are beautiful. We've got art everywhere. Again, this is all from our founder and his best friend, Michael Nowith. I think we talked about him. He's the one that passed away in the Pentagon. This is some of the artwork that we actually use for corporate art rentals. So companies come to us for art. They want to make their boardrooms nice. They want to make their the sales offices look nice. These are all from professional artists and teachers, as well as some of our students, which is really cool. We just do a couple things up here for right now. A lot of stuff is on sale today. like this painting here. All of these things are open for you guys to be a part of. But we're walking upstairs now because I'm gonna show you guys Artworks, which is just, I can't even say, I wish it was all planned. I wish this happened, by a real well thought out plan, but it didn't. So what we're here to show you here in Artworks is digital art, which is so exciting because we started to realize after a couple years of working with students that they needed to have a career. And the career-based vocational training is happening here at the Spirit of Huntington Art Center.
Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, is sponsored by the Cerebral Palsy Association of Nassau County. CP Nassau provides the opportunity for children and adults with disabilities to move forward one step at a time throughout their life to reach their highest level of independent functioning. Thank you, CP Nassau, for sponsoring our event.
Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, is sponsored by Above and Beyond's Community Classes Incorporated. They offer a variety of interactive and engaging community classes for youth and young adults. Through this engagement, learning, and connecting, they nurture friendships and build a strong sense of belonging and community. Thank you, Above and Beyond Community Classes, for sponsoring our event.
So as you see here, this is another, I call it the upstairs gallery, that has some beautiful art from great artists that have been with us over the years. These are also for sale. This is all of Eric's work over here. This is all his representational storm series, which is just beautiful, and some sculptures he's done. You can see the revolving gears. I think we showed you some of those downstairs. It's so cool. And then he was able to do them in sculpture. These are plaster, one-of-a-kind sculptures that he produced. The same thing with the gear, so very cool. Over here is just like a little lounge area, in case you gotta take a nap. We have some more art. In fact, these are both online now for sale. This is our, we affectionately call it our lunch station here at the Spirit of Huntington upstairs Artworks team. My office is in here, not that it's anything great to see, but you know what? We have used it, believe it or not, for Zoom sessions. We've had to, sometimes we have 4 or 5 Zoom classes going on. This was from, actually from the holidays. And we'll have another station here once in a while. And some fun art. Some of that is for sale. But let's go back and talk about the team for Artworks. I can't wait to share with you what we're doing here because, again, vocational training is everything. Everybody wants a job, and when you have special needs and you have issues, these things are so important to get job training and also the education. So our department here is broken up between education and vocation. We were able to partner up with LIU's digital team there, and we brought them on board. We took that 4-year program, we turned it into a 1-year tech program for digital art, marketing and advertising for websites and social media, and the students are just cranking it out. In addition, they also come here and work. So they're going to school, they're learning about how to do a digital logo or a digital website, and then they actually get to work on accounts, again, nonprofit, purpose-driven, all here to help us out, and we're working on their stuff. So it's just so cool. Come check it out. All right, we have a little conference room area where we have our meetings in the morning. And as we pull into production, this is Derek. I think you remember Derek. So tell us about what you think the future of the Art Center is about.
So I feel like the future of the Art Center, it's more of a goal, whether it be vocational or through production or whatever it may be. In the end of the day, we're inspiring not only ourselves, but everyone else to expand and to push even further beyond what we're capable of. We really want to make sure that it's not only just the skills that these people have, but giving them the hope that there is something out there for them. And that's what we're all about.
Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, is sponsored by the Adler Center for Special Needs. The Adler Center offers sports and recreational programs, family events, and classes that promote self-confidence, socialization, and cooperation while building lifelong friendships. Thank you to the Adler Center for Special Needs for sponsoring our event.
Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, is sponsored by Life's Work. The mission of Life's Work is to provide services and support that facilitate an independent and fulfilling life experience for people with intellectual disabilities and autism. Thank you, Life's Work, for sponsoring our event.
And then James. James is our creative director. So James, why don't you give us a little rundown on what you're doing?
How's it going, everybody? I am James. I'm the creative director over here at the Spirit of Huntington Art Center, and I just wanted to say welcome to Artability. It's great that you could all join us. Just a little bit about me and what I do here. So I'm the creative director over at the Spirit of Huntington, and I help over here on the vocational side of artworks over at the Spirit of Huntington, where we help nonprofits, other nonprofits in the area, to help develop a message, a story, so to speak, through social media, a website, email, marketing, all that good stuff that really helps to communicate with other people to get like their message in front of whatever eyes that they can. At the end of the day, everybody's got a story, and I think it's really important to really embrace that, especially for these nonprofits, because they're so purpose-driven and because of all the great things that they're doing like every single day. I think at the end of the day, no matter who you are, everyone's got a story, and we want to give a voice to these nonprofits who normally wouldn't have the opportunity to work with a big organization. And we really want to like see them shine. We really want to see them do whatever they can to really embrace that message and to come off as something that's really going to make a big difference in the community.
Well, if it wasn't for James, I couldn't do any of this. I mean, his creative genius is just amazing. He does video work, he does production work, he does creative design, he does logos and branding. He even does music. He's a great musician on top of it also. And he teaches when we're in the middle of craziness. So that's a slash kind of a person that we needed here. All right, now that we just learned how James works with the vocational team, it really all starts at the education and learning how to do these great things. So Irene's going to share with us how we do classes here at Spirit of Huntington Artworks.
Yes, Artworks is our digital design. Started over a year ago, and I'm working with Professor Pat Nebbioli. We share teaching all aspects of digital design, Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, and InDesign. We've done web work with WordPress and app work with XD. So they're learning, they're doing really very well. I can't say how impressed I am with them all. They're really doing such a great job. We have a wonderful group. Yes, I've been working in the industry for 40 years. I co-managed the art department of Cablevision Systems for 14 years. And I'm happy to share my knowledge and expertise with these students, and I'm happy to see how well they're learning and doing, and I'm very impressed with their talent and their skill sets, what they've developed in a year.
Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, is sponsored by the Lindy Lou Foundation. The Lindy Lou Foundation is a not-for-profit organization that improves the social lives of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Their focus to promote social development has allowed them, as an organization, to provide assistance to those organizations that provide opportunities for social interaction and growth within the IDD community. Thank you, Tommy DeMisa and the Lindy Lou Foundation, for sponsoring our event.
Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, is sponsored by Palomine Equestrian. Palomine is a comprehensive therapeutic equine program using horses to facilitate growth, learning, and healing. Their populations include children and adults with disabilities, those who have been abused or neglected, the military, and the impoverished. Thank you, Palomine Equestrian, for sponsoring our event.
I'm Andrew DeLappy, and I'm 29 years old from Long Island, New York.
How did you hear about it?
I heard about you from my father because he heard about it from CP Nassau, and it interested me enough to want to check this program out.
Can you tell us a little bit about Artworks?
What it is essentially a class for students or people with special disabilities and or needs, and they learn really neat software from like Adobe products such as Illustrator and Photoshop, how to work it and how to apply it to everyday use and hopefully find work in these fields of graphic design and film and television and all these fields.
Can you tell us some of maybe the clients you may have worked on here?
I've worked with the Audubon Society. I've worked with Girls Inc.
Also, you worked with the Cerebral Palsy a little bit, right?
Yep, definitely CP. They're one of the bigger clients. I learned how to use, for example, Photoshop, which I've never touched before in my life. It was brand new to me, and now it's not even foreign at all. So now I can open it confidently, comfortably, and use it.
You guys do things like, what do you make that you make?
We've made apps, we've made banners for Artability, for example. We made posters for them, which was really cool and neat. I like doing that. And we're doing something for CP right now, a big project for them. I'm storyboarding, or helping storyboard for that.
Did ads, right? You've done an app.
Yes, sir. I've done my own app for my own made-up website for television. The 50 or 100 years of television, which is pretty cool.
Who was teaching you all these great things here at the Spirit?
Professor Pat Avioli from LIU, yeah. And Irene is his assistant, which is pretty cool because they're really great people to learn from. They're very calm and patient, and they don't get angry if you don't understand something. They take the time out to explain it to you. That's a big bonus compared to, because some professors aren't like that.
What do you think about the organization of the Spirit of Huntington Arts Center?
I think it's very well organized. I cannot complain. Every time I've had an issue or problems, someone's been there to help me if I don't understand something. It's been very cohesive, and we're all like a unit, a family, a big family.
I think you got a great career ahead of you.
Thank you. All of everyone here. I can't say enough positive things.
My name is Joseph Giganti. I've been a student at Spirit of Huntington Arts Center for graphics designing. First, I did a couple of projects was Photoshop. I've done like some of the color blends, make sure it matches towards the original version. And then the second program, which is new to me, is InDesign, how to create some brochures, text and information on a piece of paper, and cropping them.
Now, how'd you hear about the organization?
From Independent Support Services. First time came here, her name is Daria. She works for ISS just for the first time, coming in. And then second day is I don't need any, support because I'm very good at it.
What programs are you working with here at Spirit of Huntington?
So far, I'm getting to know the InDesign, but I also know the second program called Adobe XD. It's where you create some boxes and prototype so it can transfer into another piece of paper, creating somewhat like an apps project.
Who teaches you here at the Spirit of Huntington?
One of the two teachers I learned is from Irene and Pat so far. We did some cerebral palsy. I created, and the first page was when the patient's holding their hands together, to get some support. And then I also did something of pictures when the person who's sitting on the wheelchair, he needs to take care of him.
What do you think overall about the program?
I kind of like this program. It's very nice, yeah.
Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, is sponsored by Rise Life Services. The mission of Rise is to recognize and identify the special needs of the mentally and developmentally disabled persons and to provide them with the superior professional system of care and services in a home-like environment. Thank you to Rise for sponsoring our event.
Tell us your full name.
Matthew John Albanese. John is my middle name, and my dad's name is John.
Tell us how old you are.
About 23 and a half.
And tell us what you think about Spirit of Huntington Arts Center.
It was great. It was good, It was awesome. They think I'm the best editor.
And what do you do in artworks class?
Oh, golly, artworks. We made ads. Yeah.
What else did you do?
Artworks. Oh, I made a phone app. Yeah.
You also worked on a logo, right?
Yep.
So tell us about Professor Pat and Miss Irene.
Irene, she's nice. Yeah. Pat, he's he's really practical, is he?
Yeah, he's very smart, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk to Pat now, because Pat really does have a lot to share about it. His amazing program for artworks and all the education that we've done here.
Hi, my name is Pat Abioli. I've been in the industry since 1978. That's 42 years. Fortunately, I've been teaching at the college level since 1988. It's been a great experience teaching at a college level, and now even a more unique, more enjoyable, more fun experience teaching here at Artworks. The difference between the two things is in a college level, even at a SUNY, you have 24 kids in a room. Even at a private school, you have 12. Here, our classes are between 6 and 8 students. With this clientele, with a special needs group, that is absolutely necessary. I am beyond fortunate to work with Irene to help on every level whatsoever, and the entire support staff here, starting with the executive director, Michael, on down. It's a great environment for these kids to learn. We've managed to push together 4 years of technical expertise into 10 months. And at that 6-to-1, 7-to-1 ratio, it can be done. And that ratio is actually even lower during the classes. Irene will take 2 or 3 students, I'll take 2 or 3 students, and it really is almost a 1-to-1 experience. With special needs students, that's absolutely necessary. And we're very fortunate that they have a support community at home as far as aides that are invited to come with them. So the entire experience here at Artworks, from the days of learning to the days of internship, is from an experienced group who know how to deal with this clientele, and they know how to bring them to success at different levels. It's been a great first year. We're hoping for a lot more years. So thanks again.
Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, is sponsored by South Huntington School District. South Huntington School District empowers all children to maximize their potential by teaching the necessary academic skills. This enables them to develop the positive social and moral skills necessary to become contributing members of society. Thank you, South Huntington School District, for sponsoring our event. Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show, is sponsored by Solaris Technologies. Solaris Technologies provides the best IT managed services in New York City. A custom solution to each of your clients' needs. They can be as hands-on or off as you want. Thank you, Solaris Technologies, for supporting our event.
I wanted to welcome you all to Artability, Long Island's largest special needs art show. Please view our online catalog of exceptional art we have available. Each purchase goes a long way to helping us achieve our goals. Finally, on behalf of the Board of Directors, we wanted to thank Eric, Michael, Diane, and all the people who came together to make tonight's event possible. Thank you.
The Spirit of Huntington Arts Center is a 501c3 that ignites the passion of students with special needs and veterans for creative expression. It transforms their lives. We see it every day here, the transformations that happen at our place. Our center is built on the foundation of love. It fosters problem solving and free expression that really does help nurture students of all ages who come through for education and vocation in our structured, safe environment. You know, if it wasn't for your support and help, these transformations can't continue to happen. So we definitely need all of your help and support. I want to end on this quote. I think it's a nice quote. And it says, "A shoot shall sprout from the stump of Jesse, and from his roots a bud shall blossom. The Spirit of God rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and of understanding, a spirit of counsel and of strength, a spirit of knowledge. And from that root his house shall be glorious." And we are building a glorious house here. We are so excited to include you tonight, you know, because our roots go back almost 10 years ago with Eric's dream, not just to make himself better, but overcoming a lot of his challenges through art and creative expression. And we really literally started with 3 kids in a cold garage. And now we're up to 150 students a week that come through our program. We have over 25 young adults in post-secondary vocational training and who are working at our art center as well for digital art. And it's just amazing to see those transformations over the last 10 years. Just a big special shout out to that Artwork Special Needs digital team that's working here and doing all this live streaming tonight. Our amazing board for all their belief in us every day with their time and treasure and support of us. And ultimately, your help and support and love. That's going to make this all the difference. Thank you. God bless. Buy the student art or the professional art, or simply just donate to our cause to keep us going. We appreciate all your help and love and support. Thank you so much. Have a good day.